happy, be healthy, be your best.
So welcome to Be Happy, Be Healthy, Be Your Best. I consider it my privilege to be here with you as a practitioner, and my goal is to help you take control of your health back and have it be where you are able to take practical steps on a daily basis to get things in the body working more on a premium level. So let's jump in. Today, we're going to talk about electrolytes. Specifically in connection with hydration. So you may wonder, what are electrolytes? Electrolytes are something that are really, really crucial to the body. There's a number of them. There's sodium, chloride, potassium, magnesium, and then there's calcium, phosphate, and bicarbonates. And it sounds like a big, long list, but actually calcium, phosphate, and magnesium are something that as well as bicarbonates, that you probably know more how they work in the body. Calcium is managed by the body. Phosphate is managed by the body. Bicarbonates are made by the body in the pancreas. But the other ones, sodium, chloride, potassium, and magnesium, there is a different story with those. Those are the ones that you want to make sure that you have enough of in order to have everything in your body work properly. So let's go through the sodium, chloride, potassium, and magnesium ones and have you really understand how they work and what effect they have on the body. So every day, you're losing sodium and potassium through urine, feces, sweating, and the comparison has been made that you go through magnesium like a new puppy chewing sneakers. I mean, think about how many pairs of sneakers a new puppy can go through. And that's how much your body goes through magnesium. It is involved with so many functions in the body that having enough magnesium is really, really important. Now, the thing is that you can get a lot of these through diet, but if you don't get enough through diet, then you have to do some supplementation for them. And when you consider the state that the American diet has been in for quite a while, the majority of the people in America are really on the short end of the stick when it comes to electrolytes, as far as getting it from eating enough fruits, eating enough vegetables, getting the correct foods. So let's just go into it a little bit better. Sodium. Sodium keeps you alive. It lets your cells communicate with each other. It's also essential for your brain health, your heart health, your bone health, your hormones, your immune system. All of them depend upon sodium. Sodium is paired with chloride, and you know that is salt. So if you're getting enough sodium, then you're getting enough chloride. Now, on another podcast, we'll go into the different types of salt, because there are some salts that are better than others and some that really aren't very good to be consuming. Potassium, you know how you see the yin and yang sign? Well, potassium is the yin to sodium being the yang. It keeps your cells where they talk to each other. It makes it where nutrients can move in and out of your cells. It helps support your bones. And it also keeps your blood pressure within healthy parameters, healthy boundaries. So you can see how important getting the right amounts of potassium would be. Magnesium, like we said before, super important. It's the Swiss Army knife of the electrolyte world. It drives energy production, bone building. It helps with muscle growth. It's a component in your blood sugar regulation, and it even helps your DNA to repair. So, and that only names some of what magnesium does. So how do they work? They maintain a fluid balance, and they're essential to what's called the sodium-potassium pump. Fluid balance is needed in your body, and electrolytes are crucial to keeping it correct. It keeps your cells talking to one another. It keeps blood flowing. It keeps your brain functioning. It keeps your sweat glands working. The water has to be in the right places at the right time to accomplish all of this, and electrolytes are one of the key things in having this happen. Your body has a really complex system of accomplishing all this, but sodium is one of the chief regulators of fluid, just having this happen correctly in the body. So disruption in your sodium levels, your sodium status, is something that can really wreak havoc in your system. And then when the balance goes out of whack, well, then the body starts to have issues all over the place. Now, a lot of you have heard of sodium as being the bad guy. Like the United States Health Organization prior to now has regulated it and said, oh, you should get, less than 2 to 3 grams a day. It's really fascinating in the world when you go around all the countries, independent from the places in this country that do studies. They found that the countries with the most sodium intake, 4 to 6 grams a day, had the least heart attacks, the least strokes, and the best blood pressure. Go figure, right? We'll go into that more in another podcast. But I wanted you to understand that sodium is not the bad guy like we've been told for so many years. In fact, it's crucial to actually improving health. So while most of this gets taken care of automatically in your body, you really have a lot of control over it by how much you choose to drink water each day and also how many electrolytes you consume. So we've already said that most people don't get enough fruits and vegetables and minerals and electrolytes through diet. So there has to be other ways to get it. And we'll talk more about that later. So back to that sodium-potassium pump. It is crucial to life. Without that pump working properly in your body, you couldn't even breathe. Think of it like a revolving door. You know how you go to the store and you go in the revolving door and you go shopping and then you come out the revolving door? Well, that's what that sodium-potassium pump is like. So you have sodium and potassium alternately going in and out of the door to the cell as electrically charged ions, which makes the cell able to communicate throughout the body. Without that communication, things go haywire. This action with that pump, it supports all nervous systems, including your brain. It has to do with muscle contraction, heart function, and it also supports sugar and amino acid transport between cells, sperm cell health, and kidney function. Super, super crucial to the body and dependent on electrolytes. To give you an idea of how important it is, your body takes 20 to 40% of its cellular energy production, called ATP, to run that sodium-potassium pump. It's really, really a major function in the body. So here's a picture of the mitochondrion. And on the top right, you can see it says ATP. This is something I scan in our office. We do scans in person. We also get samples from around the country from people to check all their body systems. This is one place that we check to see what the ATP is doing in the body. Another thing that we scan when we work with people is their adrenals, because the adrenals have so much to do with aldosterone levels, which is the water-salt balance in the body. And so it can give us some really, really crucial clues and ways to help keep that electrolyte sodium balance correct in the body. They will affect energy levels, exercise performance, heart health, brain health, immune health, hormone health, bone health, all of these things. So you start to see how crucial it is that you have the correct electrolytes. So let's just talk about a couple of the systems in particular. I would suggest that you improve your circulation, you eat some healthy foods, you exercise regularly with some strength training, resistance training. A brisk walk each day can start to improve your circulation. Trying to maintain a healthy weight, daily consuming some omega-3 fatty acids, and improving your hydration with electrolytes. Now, when it comes to omega-3 fatty acids, in my office, we use a physician strength company called Nutridyne. And this is a picture of their fishing boat. They actually went around to the different sources where companies get their manufactured fish oils encapsulated and then they private label them afterwards. And they were really disappointed because what happened was they ended up with a number of the samples showing up as being rancid. So they actually went and hired their own fishing company and sent them to the cleanest, purest waters they could find to get the fish that were needed for their omega pure complete. And then they process them on the boat, and then they process them into the capsules within a number of days so that everything is pristine, clean, pure, fresh, and they didn't have any risk of it being rancid. They do all their products privately. They don't sell to the public. They only work through doctors and practitioners. And so you will be able to, from our website, to be able to set up your own private account. I don't sell the products to you. And you're able to actually go to that site because you have gotten some education on this podcast, and you're able to shop their physician strength health food store. And that can be a really, really valuable source for you to be able to get the correct omegas to help with your circulatory health. So electrolytes are crucial for maintaining also blood volume by influencing that fluid balance in the body. Think of it, you need enough blood going through the arteries and the veins and the capillaries in order to have it be an efficient system. And if you don't have enough volume, you're going to start having problems with possible clotting, with blood pressure issues, all kinds of things that can develop with poor hydration and also with an electrolyte dysfunction. Sodium in particular plays a role in regulating the amount of blood that's in those vessels and around the cells. And then other electrolytes like chloride and potassium also contribute to maintaining the electrolyte balance, which directly impacts that blood volume. How about your lymphatics? Your lymphatics are the fluid that surround every cell, and they're responsible for transporting nutrients into the cell and then also taking away waste, which goes back to that pump and the need for electrolytes. So how would you improve your lymphatics? Well, you could exercise regularly. You could increase your minerals, fruits, vegetable, hydration, movement, and minerals makes it where they move. Lymphatic massage, dry brushing. Another system that you can help is your spine, helping your spine and your vertebra. So when you have proper hydration and you have proper electrolytes, you actually can hold adjustments longer and better if you get chiropractic care. How does that help? That makes it where there's better communication between the brain and the organs and the glands and systems. So it's really, really valuable for the nervous system, the spine, the adjustments, and the communication going on between all the cells and all the organs, glands, and systems and the brain. So here is another example of a company that you can get awesome electrolytes from. It's called Element, and they have done so much research into electrolytes and the value of salt, the correct salt, in combination with the correct ratio with your magnesium and your potassium. And they offer this particular product. They don't sponsor me. I have just worked with this product for a number of years now and have found that all of the people that I work with that have started using it have gotten awesome results with their hydration. They're enjoying drinking water more, and the effect that we see in their scans on what this does to their hydration levels in their body and the balance and their aldosterone levels with their adrenals, and just the impact that it has on their spine, on their lymphatics, on their circulation, on their hormones. And this has served to be just a really, really excellent company, excellent product, high quality, very dependable, great company to work with. So you'll see a link right there. You can go there and you can purchase your first box from them. And when you do, they'll also send you samples of each one so you can see which one in particular that you like using. So I hope this podcast has helped you with some of the information on hydration and electrolytes. It's something I'm passionate about. And I know that if you apply the information and actually start drinking more water, good, clean water, make sure that it's filtered water, that it's not water that has a lot of chlorine and fluoride in it. And then if you also use electrolytes, like the one from Element, you're going to find that your body responds in a very positive way. You're going to have more energy. sleep better, find that you recover more quickly from exercise sessions, all kinds of benefits from better hydration and using electrolytes. So be happy, be healthy, be your best, and
Be
talk to you again
healthy,
soon.
be your best. Be your best.